You're listening to Combat Radio with Ethan Dettenmeyer, right here on LA Talk Radio.
All right, we're back. Actually, Mark Ryan decided to do his own show.
For change.
For a change. You know him. He was Bumblebee for Michael Bay in Transformers 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm sure 5 when the money rolls in.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Let's be honest. It's a business. Yeah, of course. And then, of course, he's Quartermaster Gates, who is probably, in my opinion, and you're going to think I'm saying this because I'm in the room with you, but you know how honest I am about your stuff.
You are. You're a very honest, sincere soul.
I'm so honest I don't get invited to a lot of parties anymore. But you are the best thing about Black Sails on Stars. I have to say, you actually hold the show together beautifully. I like Toby Stevens on it, too. Don't get me wrong, but... And you're so good that we were all shocked around here. We knew you were going to be good, but when we saw it for the first time, I was like, "Oh my God, who is this guy?"
Thank you. It's a great part to be given. It's a great part to play. It's so thank you. I sincerely appreciate every word you've said, but it really is down to not just the other actors that you're working with, but the writing.
Yeah.
If you've got the writing, which Gates has, he's got all the best speeches. He's got all the funniest lines, and he's got all the best relationships. So it's not, like somebody asked me yesterday, I had an interview for something yesterday, TV Guide or something, and they said, what is it like trying to get into that? I said, look, playing Gates is like wearing an old worn pair of boots. They're easy to slip into and comfortable to wear.
Is it playing the part, or is it being a pirate? Which is easiest for you? Because you are a bit of a pirate.
Yes.
In life.
Yes,
and when are you going to get the
been.
tattoo on the back of your head for real? When are we going to quit? When are we going to be more of a method actor and get tatted up like the part?
I just think that would act as a target for somebody. If I put an all-seeing eye in the back of my head for real, it would just act as a target, and somebody will put a round into it.
You're already a target here, my friend. You're already a target. Hey, before I forget, one of the photographers over there needs to shoot a photo of us for the Daily News, the lifestyle section. So make sure before you take off, we do that.
I'm here.
Okay. Also joining us, how cool is this? One of our all-time favorites, one of the busiest entrepreneurs, one of the smartest. Well, actually, we like this guy quite a bit. No secret. Bob Sugar Bear Davis, Carosa Surfboards, all things legendary.
He's here.
He's
in the house.
We do miss him. And if honestly, if we had more time on the radio and he didn't live so far away, you're welcome here anytime, as you know. But I know that the grind was getting to you at one
It's
point.
a little bit of a drive, but
you should come back more often.
I would like to. I would like to make a guest appearance more often.
Yeah, we like that. We miss your personality, but you
had
brought
a
in
good
a
time
couple of major league players. Who are these guys?
I brought in some guys who I immediately resonated with, and resin, yes, pun intended. And I wanted to bring them on here. You guys were so kind to me when I was getting started a little while ago.
Thank you for saying
my venture, bringing me on here and helping me, spread the word about what I do. And so when I met these guys, and we shared some stories, because these guys are coming up in the surf business as well, our stories seemed to be kind of on par with each other about what we were doing, where we came, how we got into it, what we decided to do, and the obstacles we encountered along the way and are still encountering along the way. It's just a trip. So anyways, I got Alex and Andrew here. They're from a company called Carapace Wetsuits, and they are revolutionizing the wetsuit business.
Carapace.
Similar to
revolutionizing.
We like revolutions.
Similar to the way you order a custom surfboard from a local surfboard manufacturer, these guys are going to take you and make you a custom wetsuit.
Really?
As opposed to going and buying one off the rack that's made for a multitude of people.
Right.
These dudes will give you one that's of equal quality and all that, and actually
of equal or better.
Equal or better.
Yeah.
Equal to some. Better than most.
Yeah.
Because there is ones out there that are pretty awesome, and I think these are right on par with those. But these are definitely better than the regular store brands.
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah.
Step up on the mic here, guys. Where does this name? What are the name? Come on, pull up. Don't be afraid of this.
Yeah, you got to kiss the mic.
Wait,
is this
we
live?
don't hear.
This is live, right?
Yeah, this is live. Don't worry. There's only about 3 million
It's
people
live,
listening.
yeah.
You're good.
That's it? Okay, cool. No pressure.
Where does this name come from?
So Carapace. Carapace is basically like a turtle shell. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to think of...
Are these the best wetsuits in the world? Let's get right to it.
Yeah, these are the
Hands
best
down.
wetsuits in the world. Hands down. No, but
In the
seriously,
world?
In the world, yeah.
Okay.
In the world. But Carapace is basically a turtle shell. and we wanted to think of the wetsuit as kind of like an extension of yourself,
right?
Not something you just wear. So, and plus, I guess everyone loves turtles.
Well, that's debatable, my friend. But I would have to say, stupid turtle.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtle. We like Ninja Turtles. In fact, you can
Turtles.
thank you. That's a good segue. We'll be doing some work with Ninja Turtles at Comic Con.
Your boy Turtle.
My boy Turtle, John Philbin.
Yeah,
Another
there you
guy
go.
who comes by here, and that's who we should have had here
He might be
today.
a sick rep for the company.
Actually, I think we can arrange that. To
Yeah.
be honest with you, I think I can make that happen.
Turtle
we should
in
talk
a
more
Carapace
later.
Wetsuit.
Turtle, yes, there you go. Actually.
Madness.
And he's he's still very active within the industry in many ways. So, all right, so you guys get this thing going because you're like, look, man, O'Neill, Quicksilver, these wetsuits don't cut it. We need to reinvent the wetsuit philosophy, right? And
Yep,
you guys,
well, you're absolutely right. Like, there's the off-the-rack wetsuit.
well, identify yourself. Who are you?
I'm
before you-
Andrew. So
Andrew. What's your
Bob.
last name?
Andrew Park,
Andrew Park, and you are
one of the co-founders of Carapace Wetsuits. So
okay, but so you're co-founder. That's your title.
I guess we just call each other
Well,
co-founders.
this is the beginning of a major PR press run for you. You gotta
okay,
always
so
identify yourself.
I-
don't you ever watch Gene Simmons of Kiss do it? He's like, "This is Gene Simmons of Kiss. You're listening to some stuff by Kiss. I'm also available as part of the band of Kiss. You can get us on our website, kiss.com. See the Kiss Avengers, the LA Kiss playing the Avengers, and I'm part of Kiss.
Watch my TV
I don't
show.
know how to follow
Watch my
up.
TV show. Watch my TV show.
Now,
Remember,
can I
I was
ask,
part of
website,
can I ask a question?
CarapaceWetsuits.com.
So, are you guys surfers or divers? Because I've done a bit of diving, so the wetsuit thing to me, I understand. So, are you guys? How did this all come about?
Before you answer that, you must know that the kind of diving Mark did was planting little magnetic explosive devices on freighters in harbors when he was with the British military. So I don't necessarily know if what he's looking for in a wetsuit is the same thing you might be looking for in a wetsuit.
a stealth suit. Yeah.
Well, in that case, no, I'm just kidding. I actually worked as a lifeguard since I was like 20 years old, and I learned how to dive when I was a lifeguard. So I'd done a little bit of rescue diving, but pretty much just recreational diving and a lot of surfing. So growing up around the water kind of taught me a lot about equipment, wetsuit equipment, scuba, and all that. And just to like give you a little story about our business. Alex just like approached me one day and said, "Hey, I need to get a wetsuit. I want to surf. Like what can I get?" And I pretty much like told him like whatever I wear, and he was like, "It doesn't fit. Let's go look for something that like fits me and like I could surf in better." And we pretty much went looking for custom wetsuits and didn't find anything that was like cool or like something that I guess you could really surf well in. So that's kind of how we started this whole like idea.
So like somebody like me who weighs in at about roughly 336 last time I checked, you can make a wetsuit for me.
Our tallest guy that we put a wetsuit on was 6'10".
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
6'10",
wow.
yeah.
6'10".
So Shaquille O'Neal's surfing now. Basically.
That's a lot of neoprene,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, that is a lot of neoprene. All right, so that's good. So now, if people want to, what's the process? I mean, Bob said it was like his Carosa brand, which, by the way, we all love. But do people contact you? Do they have to get measured? They send their measurements in.
So we're a little bit different in that we wanted to be able to like deliver a custom wetsuit to anyone in the world, and the way we do it is we have an online measuring system. So you can go on, and then there's a step-by-step video guided tutorial where you can have a buddy just measure you up at home, and then we get your measurements, and then we make your suit and get it to you in a couple weeks.
Okay, so that's about 2 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks. Yeah.
All right, so that's all very doable, not too crazy.
Do you have patterns? I mean, how do you do that? What is the process of looking at the measurements?
The process, the way we're different than most custom wetsuit manufacturers is we use a CAD software. So we take your measurements and then basically we'll put it in our CAD software, and then this is kind of geeky, but it generates patterns that are unique to your body, and then we basically laser cut those patterns.
So this is very scientific.
Very scientific.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm already confused. Mark, you probably get all of this.
Yeah, no, I was wondering how, and then how do you see? I mean, how do you is it sealed by? How do you seal the suit? I mean,
all of our suits are glued, blind stitched, and taped.
Okay.
So currently, I believe we're the only company in the world.
Where are they made?
We actually started making them about 2 years ago, just one by one.
Where? Here?
Here
in LA,
and then
All right.
But as the business scaled a little bit, we were forced to move overseas. Number one, because of the AQMD,
Which is what?
you want to give a little back?
Well,
background?
it's pretty much an organization that governs a lot of the emissions around California, and a lot of chemicals and I guess
So,
like pollutants. They'll control. So there are like glues that they.
hold on. The EPA is calling me. They want to. they want to talk to you.
Let's book it.
All right, let's go. So they're very restrictive on manufacturing. So a lot of companies are either moving out of state or into other countries, and it's funny because you have your bigger corporations, like you have all these petroleum like factories everywhere that are, I don't know, God knows what they're putting out, but
Right.
they'll come
That's
after
okay.
someone like us that make
You know what? Let me.
The glue we use.
Listen, you need to get yourself a good lobbyist. Okay?
I was just saying, like, this conversation's
Yeah.
going to get so political in a couple
You
seconds.
need a guy in Washington who
That's
can
the
start,
last thing you need.
you need a Jack Abramoff type who can start greasing the right palms and make sure these Republicans, get.
The last thing we
Who's
need
that
is
guy?
more lobbyists in friggin' Washington.
Yeah, we need one more lobbyist to the
Yeah.
billions already out there who are doing exactly what you need to do. But that's the thing. So, but in all seriousness, it's a good product, right? It's a good wetsuit, and we should really test fire this thing.
Oh yeah, I'd love to get you in a wetsuit, get you suited up, go surfing.
He's our actually we trust this guy. I mean, I'll do that, and you can do that, and we can do a whole broadcast from the beach one day. But if he's saying it's good, it's got to be good.
They're killer suits. I've seen them, and I know that two guys. The thing that I was so stoked on was not only to checking out the suits. The suits are amazing. They're way better. I mean, I had a rib curl suit that fell apart in 3 months.
Yeah. Oh man.
The thing just it got eaten away. So everything people said online about them is great. And then I meet these guys, and they're like, "Yeah, man. Like 6 months later, we were making wetsuits. We figured
Brilliant.
out these dudes got funded on Kickstarter.
I like it.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good for you.
they got funded on Kickstarter. The CEO from Body Glove,
Oh no, the former GM.
yeah, took them under their wing. I mean, there's some serious
brilliant.
promise. Yeah,
And one thing to keep in mind is suits like Rip Curl and O'Neill, they're set up for mass production. So they'll make like 1,000 larges, just like, make all of them, and then they'll make the mediums. Like, for us, every wetsuit is made one by one, so you get more attention for each wetsuit that's created.
Well, I like that. We've all been through the process. Here, listen to this for a second. Put your headset on. If you want to know who you're really in the room, we really got in the room here, I'm going to actually, I'll play a little something. Hang tight. I'm a little technically proficient here. Hold on, here we go.
Producer of Combat Radio. As many of you know, we've started our partnership/collaboration with Carapace Surfboards out of Huntington Beach. Why? Because they're one of the best. Now, you can embarrass yourself on some plank built out of China and destroy the economy while you're at it, or you can get something that suits the elite. Carapace Surfboards, the best custom boards you can get. Go to Carapace.com and get yourself geared up. Carapace Surfboards, so good, I hear God.
That's true. I do hear God rides them. However, that's not the commercial I was going to pull up. That's actually a rough track, and it sounded rough. Damn, I wanted to brag about that.
I liked it.
We
I
still
liked the
play
rough
it at
edges.
times. Yeah,
I like the rough edges.
Man. Oh shit! Sorry, I'm getting carried away now.
He's gone mad over there. So
yeah.
you give him a thing with sliders and knobs and twizzles, and he just goes crazy.
I know. I can't
Anytime you've
figure
got rough
anything out.
edges, it feels real, though.
You're listening to Combat Radio with Ethan Dettenmeyer, right here on LA Talk Radio.